What's up, party people? The incredible Jermaine in the house.
G-Money, the hip-hop purist.
So today we're back with episode 14, and this is Mr. Ronnie Ron's pick.
That's right, party people. And before I introduce the song for today's review, I have a little story. So, it's 2001.
Here we go again.
That's right. It's 2001, and yours truly, Mr. Ron, is still hitting the club, you know. And I hear this song. Dun, dun. I'm like, wait a minute, what is this? And I hear the piano. Bum, 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 bum. I was like, is that KRS-One? Bum, 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 bum. Nope. Nope. Today, party people, we will be reviewing Welcome to Atlanta by JD, Jermaine Dupri, featuring Ludacris, from 2001, from the album Instructions. Alright, party people, so I guess after hearing so many songs about New York, LA, I guess Atlanta, they had to do their own thing, you know?
Yep.
And
ATL,
out of
ATL.
all that comes Welcome to Atlanta. First of all, thank God for this nerd over here, because I always labeled this song as a Ludacris song, because I actually bought the album and it was a bonus track.
Yeah, it was a hidden track on Ludacris' album because it was JD's song.
I had, again, and I know my shit, but I had no idea that it was actually a JD track because I always labeled it as a Luda track. So, it's early 2000, and is it me, but I'm seeing more and more artists emerging from the South.
Yeah, that's true.
The boom bap sound is actually dying down to what we call the hi-hat, you know,
Yeah, the club banger style.
The trap sound is slowly but surely creeping into my much loved boom bap era that's about to just die. You know, we're in 2001, hip hop is changing, you know, and boom, the South.
Yeah.
It's like the Southern invasion, you know.
Yeah, that's true. It was.
So, of course, my man JD jumps on the bandwagon and he drops this club banger. So, because that's how the way I see it. The way I see it as a straight up club banger. Okay. And for Originality, is it a good club banger? Yes, but it's still a club banger,
yeah.
Right? I will give it 2.5.
Ah, you see, we're not far enough because we're not far. May I give it a 3?
Oh, okay.
Because it's an iconic song representing the ATL, Atlanta, the new sound, and it welcomes you to the sound if you were not familiar with it, you know? Because you had that time, the Goody Mob, you know, Outkast were starting, you know, but he brought it to the mainstream. ATL, we have our own style. He popularized the word crunk. Like in the video when you see the white tourist that he's going on a tour to ATL and he said, this says the tour is crunk. What does it mean, you know? And it starts out. So for that, I give it a 3 for Originality. So.
Say what now?
A 3.
3, okay.
Yeah, we're not far.
That's fair. So, now, delivery
and flow
which
and lyrics.
consists lyrics and flow.
Yeah.
So, first of all, I'm like, yo, JD, you better get some rhymes. JD better get some rhymes. Because, first of all, he took a Houdini track. Now, Houdini's from the 80s.
Don't forget it.
Okay.
He was a dancer for Houdini. That's how he started in the music business because of his father.
Yeah, his father was
I think the manager for Houdini. So that's how he got into the business. He used to dance. If you look at old Houdini videos, you'll see a little JD doing his shit. You know.
No, but okay. So in this track, right? There's a few bars, which are super old school. Now the party didn't start till they walked in, and probably won't leave until the thing ends. But in the meantime, in between time, you work your thing and I'll work mine, which is pretty basic for 2001.
Pretty basic, that's true.
Not only that, he actually in the credits he wrote it as a sample.
Oh, okay.
Where he just showed up, jacked up the lyrics, man. That's a jack.
JD, you should have paid for a ghostwriter.
That's right.
Like Puff Daddy.
That's right. But Luda comes to the rescue.
Yep.
Luda with his fast delivery.
Superman Luda came to rescue JD.
And then he did save that song, because without Luda, that song would have went nowhere quick. So, for these two reasons, which is JD's lackluster lyricism, but Luda comes and kind of like balances out, I give it a 3.
See, we're not too far. I give it a 3.5 because Luda on top like always, but JD kills the score with his weak rhymes, and I don't like his flow. It's like he's stuck in the Houdini era. He hang out too much with Houdini, So producers should stick to producing and leave the rapping to real MCs. JD, Puffy, Khaled, Swiss Beats, even Post Kardashian Kanye, Quit the day ram, because the problem is they want to be in the limelight. That's what I think. You should come up with the ideas, the concept. These guys have great concept ideas, but sometimes they just want to shine on the lyrics. You don't need that to shine, I think, And as a hip hop quotable for this, it's Luda, I split your spleen. As a matter of fact, I split your team. No blood on the sneaks, gotta keep it so my kicks is clean.
Nice.
I get the cream, cops see my flick, my beams. I'm allergic, so doc prescribe antihistamines. So Luda has the wordplay and everything, the charisma, the delivery, the speed,
the cadence.
So 3.5 for that. 3.5,
Alright.
So let's set up for a production beat.
So I think that this is where the song shines the most.
Just I forgot to mention Genius.com for the lyric parts.
Damn right. Like I was saying, I think like the beat, the instrumental track, this is where like the song comes and shines the most. Strong sample. Do It Baby by The Miracles, released in 1974, which has been sampled many times. My favorite sample of that is BDP used it. So again,
why is that? I think it's a song they use that sample.
Anytime I hear that beat, I tend to go back
to BDP.
So I tend to kind of like back to this track. It don't matter though, because this beat I find still can hold that on its own.
That's true.
However, at the end of the day, it's still a club banger. If I want to be all like intellectual about it, I'm not gonna go for that song.
No, that's true. That's true.
If I want something to reflect
it's a party song, just chill.
That's right. And I have to say, party people, I'm ahead. I grew up loving this hip hop, And I have to say, some tracks that were club bangers, they ended up hurting hip hop culture. So that's why I am careful. I am weary, But you gotta give credit where credit is due. And for that reason, for beats, production in general, I give it a 4.
Nice. Me, I came up. It's a sound and beat, dancing beat. Not my type of sound, but it was groovy. I remember I used to hit the dance floor. I got to get my groove on with the ladies. It was a club banger. You had to.
Yeah.
Back then. And it was produced by JD and Brian Michael Cox. Brian Michael Cox is unknown to a lot of people. It's because he was in the background with JD. JD was inventor. And this guy holds the Guinness.
So do you know? Again, I know you're a true nerd.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? You should change your name to the true hip hop nerd, because that's what you is, man. You're like
whatever, man.
Nerd.
Whatever,
Not
man.
Purist. Not purist. You're a nerd, man. Anyways.
This guy holds the Guinness World Record for the longest consecutive period of chart success. 5 years on the Billboard chart, breaking the record of the Beatles. He had produced or touched a beat that was on the chart for 5 years, you know. And we never knew. He was overshadowed by GD. He was overshadowed by him,
So
you
do
know?
you know if it's a situation where he's like an in-house producer?
Yes, you know, that's why he produced for the So Def and everything.
Word.
And also, quick, Do It by the Baby, Miracles 1974 sample, Ron mentioned it. And also 5 Minutes of Funk, 1984 Houdini track was a sample.
Wait. So I know it was a sample, but that's actually the audio, the rap that JD just took.
I know, that's true.
And passed it.
It's
as
from
a
5
sample.
minutes of work. But you have to give the rights, royalties, you know. And also Kraftwerk from 1977. That was a punk group. Transhuman Perspective. That was a great electronic, mostly electronic.
That helped hip hop a lot.
A lot, you know.
Especially, you remember that joint Tour de France?
Tour de France, that's true. These guys, Kraftwerk, you gotta listen to this. You know, Africa Bambaataa, listen a lot. It was inspired by their music, Africa Bambaataa, you know, and the Zulu Nation. And for that reason, I give it a 3.5 for the beat. And courtesy of resample.com for the production credits and full. That's how I found out about Brian Michael Cox. I googled a little bit. No, I did my research, you know.
Fair play. All right, party people.
We're gonna skip to the next fourth topic soon. So for relevance, we're gonna be longevity relevance.
That's right.
So I'm gonna start with it.
Do you think, my man? Do you think?
It was so good and hot that the original song spawned 2 official remixes.
Yeah.
One was called Coast to Coast Remix by JD, and it featured Murphy Lee, represented St. Louis, Ludacris represented ATL Atlanta, P. Diddy representing New York, and Snoop Dogg representing the LBC. And that remix was so amazing. You had like everybody from every borough, you know, different boroughs. Welcome to Atlanta, and each video scene was filmed in their borough, like their state, in New York, in ADL, in St. Louis, and it was such an official remix. Nice. And we had the Later John remix too by JD, featuring Ludacris, Later John, and the East Side Boys. These were the 2 official remix, and then it spawned 4 unofficial remix or variants. Welcome to LA by Warren G.
Yeah.
It was featured on the mixtape The Heavy Hitters in 2002 by DJ Felly Fell featuring Snoop Dogg. You had Welcome to Miami by Pitbull.
Yeah.
It was another variant, you know.
That one sucked, man.
Yeah, but it introduced people, you know, Miami. Pitbull, that was the beginning. Before the broad people.
We should even mention Pitbull in our blog, man.
You know? And then you had Welcome to Toronto. That was represented Canada, the North.
What up?
Cardinal Official and Once Project. We had our own version from the North. And there was even a TNA Wrestling. They had a pay-per-view in Atlanta called Bounce for Glory in 2007. And they used a heavy metal influenced instrumental cover of that song.
Yeah, they did a rock
because
version of that.
The pay-per-view was near Atlanta in Arena Gwinnett Center, something like that. And for all of these things, relevance and longevity, it created so much babies, that song. So I give it a 5 for that part.
Of course. Huh? Every day, all day.
I gave reasons. You know.
Spread them out.
Every time I give a 5, I give good reasons. So as a hip hop purist, that's my job.
Yo, I think you need therapy, man, because you just.
And people, I don't understand why he complains. It's his pick.
So, yo, I'm just saying, party people, comment in the back. I don't see anything that's worthy of a 5 in this song. I'm just saying.
People, it's his pick and he's complaining.
I'm just saying.
So.
Of course I'm complaining, because I'm just like, yo, there's no 5+.
We're talking about relevance. I give so many reasons. Relevance, impact, and relevance are two of the hardest things to judge, and it has a big. It could sink or flunk or make a song a success or flunk it.
I totally agree with you. So. That's why I will tell you, for relevance, longevity, this song right now in 2019, this song is 18 years old.
I know, but it's still.
I still hear it from time to time.
It's still a reference, Does
it bump as much? Or
no, it's just the concept of
probably not.
People rapping where they're from. It just is
hip hop was about that from the beginning.
Yeah, but it got lost over time. Now everybody's like, some people are in some boroughs or state we never knew existed, and they can still have a Welcome to Atlanta version.
Yeah.
So how much you give for that, for relevance?
I give it a 3. I give it a 3. It's still a good track. However, again, you still got JD on it.
Yeah, but it's still gonna be.
You still got JD.
It's like an anthem for Atlanta. That song will forever be. Even you had a stadium, that's why for longevity. That's why it was a big fan.
So that's actually, you know what?
TNA Wrestling used it. It's not even WWE. TNA Wrestling. You gotta be a real wrestling fan to know what is that. So.
How about Impact? So let me, I'll bring it. I'll actually just gather it together in the impact section, right? So, yeah, you've mentioned Cardinal. I was going to mention him too. Pitbull, yeah, it actually made a bunch of remixes, and for all of these reasons, that's why I give it a 4. I believe like the song has had more impact than longevity.
Relevance.
So I think that yes, it is an impactful song. It did generate other songs based on that template. So for that, I give it a 5. But I can't take your 5 for longevity, man. That's an outrage. That's an outrage, man. I can't.
You see, me as impact. Many artists, like I said, rapping their borough, where they're from, it impacted on that level. And also as an impact, it was covered in 2 songs, like two people unknown, they covered it, it's like they did a cover of the version. It's like D-Man in 2003, I don't know who the hell are these guys, or Derek Ward in 2011, he had his own version, Welcome to Atlanta, but he did a cover of the song.
Is he like a basketball player, Derek Ward?
That's what I think. It sounds familiar. I think he did his a lot of rap or basketball, like Shaq.
Yeah.
They try the boxer. What was his name?
Mayweather?
No, the one that lost. He didn't know when to quit.
Jones there.
Yeah, Jones. So he used to knock out people, but he never knew when to stop. So.
But wait.
A lot of athletes.
Wait. I'm sorry to interject right now, but I'm just gonna take a minute to just destroy someone. There's this guy there from the LA Lakers, Lorenzo Ball.
Yeah.
Did you hear his mixtape?
No, why would I listen to that? Shaq killed him with Shaq Fu.
It's by far the worst thing I've heard.
So athletes.
His playing is questionable too.
Athletes, stick to your day job,
That's right.
And also, that song was sampled in 4 songs by other artists, such as the Migos in 2014, the Pitbull in 2004 sampled it, and 2 other guys. But it was sampled, so if that song was used, because when in hip hop, if you're used as a sample, that
means something.
You have an impact or you had an influence over another generation, because when you get sampled, it's always like 1 or 2 generations later. So because that, I give it a 4.
Oh, okay.
So
at least you didn't give it a 5.
No.
But also, I'm surprised you didn't do your nerd thing and found out that song actually reached top number 3 on the Billboard.
Yeah, but these are not facts. We knew it was a club banger.
But still,
that's why I didn't mention it.
Any hip hop that makes it up on the chart.
Okay.
At some level, it needs some type of recognition.
Okay.
You know?
JD, everything JD did, whether the bill will whack or not, you know. So that's what's sad.
So
and
that just comes and takes off my point right away, because you are right, and he had like some pretty questionable songs.
I know on the charts.
Billboard, on the
that's
charts.
That's what I hate with these producers. You know, like they had good tracks and hits, but sometimes they come out with obscure stuff because it's your name on it and it's the charts. It's like people don't use their mind to judge or is it good or not? Why would I support it? It's not because it says JD, it has to be good, you know? So for that, I give it overall of 19 out of 25. That gives me a 76%.
For sure.
And it's the joint rating. That's the joint rating.
Yeah. So as for me, I got a 16.5 for a total of 66%.
Damn.
And for me, JD and Luda got the props. Who got the props? JD and Luda. Mostly Luda though. Mostly Luda.
People,
I'm just saying.
So people, I wouldn't let this guy review something for you because it's his pick and he gave them a poor scoring.
Yeah, I'm fair. I'm fair.
No,
I believe in justice. No, you overreach, man.
No.
So party people, this episode is coming to an end.
Thanks for watching episode 14.
That's right. And you know what? Subscribe.
Hit
the like button.
Comment. And also don't forget, you can always listen to this as a podcast.
That's right.
If you can't watch it, so if you're at work or in the car, you can listen to it.
On Spotify and iTunes.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Peace.